Hey there! I posted a short version of this on my Instagram, but I really wanted to go a little more in depth about this. One person's trash is another one's treasure, and this is definitely trash. No, I'm not having an insecure moment about this. It's literally bits of things I rescued from the recycling pile, and I wanted to share how I did it. First things first, grab an old pasta box with a thin cardboard and cut a piece. I guessed the size for this based on how many roof tiles I thought I needed and how big I needed them to be. Also grab some Elmer's glue and add about 50% water. You want it to be like Mod Podge, but half the price. If you're like me and can't bear to waste the 100 napkins you get every time you order delivery, here's your chance. Grab a stack of those. If they're the thin ones that rip uselessly when you try to use them, perfect! Wet down the cardboard with your homemade Mod Podge and crumple a napkin onto it. Now wet everything down really well. When this dries, it'll be rock solid. Keep adding layers of crinkly napkins and keep wetting things down. Make sure you add a decent amount of crinkles. This can be set aside to dry, but if you're impatient like me, grab a heat gun or a hairdryer and start drying. The cardboard likes to try and curve when it's wet, so I'd suggest flattening it as it dries. If you want to wait for it to air dry, then use that time to give this video a like and maybe watch something else on my channel. Look at my delicious pasta as I get paint ready for the slate. I'm starting with the midtones, so I'm using a mix of black, white, and nutmeg brown. Just get it on there, doesn't have to be perfect. See all the white I left showing through? You're not even going to notice it later. Let's use some black with some water to get some shadows in here. It's not technically shadows, so don't worry about where you place them. It's just darker parts of the rock. Time for the highlights and the light rock. This is just lots of white with a little black and a hint of nutmeg that was left over from before. This time we're dry brushing, so make sure you wipe off most of the paint before dusting over all those awesome napkin wrinkles. Also, don't use your nicest, newest brush. It won't be so nice and new after. Snip snip, this is the best part! Eyeball the general width of the size of the tile you want and cut it into long strips. Make them 1.5 to 2 times the height you want your finished tile to be so they can layer well. I made a slight variety to the heights because I want them to be sort of natural and jagged at the end. Now that we've got tiles, let's make something to put them on. As you saw, this is going to be the awning for Borgin and Burke's in my Knockturn Alley nook. Still in progress, I know, I'm being slow. I made a pretty shape for the wood beams and I'm scruffing it up a little to give it that weathered charm. Also, I painted the backs of the tiles before I cut them so that no bits of pasta show between your shingles when you glue them on the roof. Yes, they're laying against each other. No, that doesn't guarantee a stray tomato isn't gonna make an appearance. I just forgot to show you. Hit it with the heat gun and we're good to paint. I also made some supports because I'm sure some wizards have floating roofs, but I'm just not there yet. More painting. I'm using black and nutmeg brown to get the base color to be more brown than black. Honestly, it doesn't look like a huge difference, but it actually does make a difference. A couple more layers of browns with varying amounts of white, and we're here. Just add a couple highlights so the weathering looks more weathery and we're done. Make a little pasta box cardboard hat for all the tiles to sit on and start gluing. I tried super glue, but something was just not working. Hot glue is awesome. I'd suggest lining up the tops of the tiles, and the different heights of the tiles will make it nice and jagged. I suggest this because I didn't do it, and things got weird the further up I went. Don't be like me. Finish the top with tiles bent in half. Ta-da! Now you have a little slate and wood awning to put over whatever story you create. I really hope you like this recycled crafting session. Let me know in the comments if you use this technique in anything you do. I always love seeing and hearing what you all are up to. If you enjoyed it, let me know and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.